are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Ckiminaj remains the female rapper with the most solo RIAA diamond plaques in history, with Starships and Super Bass. Now, there's been a debate going on social media on whether it matters, because people are saying, those songs are pop songs. That's what people are saying on social media. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like it don't matter if it's pop, rock, gospel, it's still diamond. There's people that don't even have any diamond plaques and they have pop records, okay? Or they're one-hit wonders. So it really don't matter. But allegedly, Ckiminaj does have 4 diamond records. They just haven't been officially updated with the RIAA, which that is the label's responsibility. The label got to do that. So, hopefully Republic, Universal, they get it together and update Nicki Minaj's plaques. They should be doing it like yearly, but it does cost money. So that may be the reason why they're not doing it, because to get the plaque is not free. It does cost some money. Now, let me know if you guys believe that, Nicki Minaj will finally update her plaques. I definitely think eventually her plaques will get updated, but it may not be right away. Okay, I don't think that's priority for Republic unless Nicki put out some music. But if she stays on hiatus, which I don't think she's going to do forever, but if she stays on hiatus, they're not going to update shit. They're not going to update it because it does cost money. So they going to be like, oh, well, if you're not making us any money, we not going to spend no money. Okay, especially on plaques. I think Titanic Records only showcased Cardi B going diamond with WAP because people were talking about her new single flopping on the charts. Okay, which we will get to that a little bit later. But it was a strategic move by Titanic Records. Now, Rihanna was at Carnival in Barbados, and a lot of people are speculating that she's having her 4th child because they're saying that her stomach was not on flat. Now, people are saying, well, she just had a child. Even technically, no shade, she had a child last year. Okay, but it does take time for your body to heal and for you to lose the weight. And it's not like Rihanna's going underneath the knife. If she was going underneath the knife, her body might look more like Cardi B. Okay, but Rihanna's all natural. But my whole thing is, it's interesting that Rihanna's not in a rush to kind of snap back. I think she's one of the few celebrities in the industry that doesn't adjust to snapback culture. But I also feel like if Rihanna is not gonna snap back, she needs to dress properly, in my opinion, because some of the stuff she wears is unflattering. And I think she get away with it because she Rihanna. But if there was anybody else, Nicki Minaj or any other celebrity that is disliked amongst the general public, they would be getting dragged if they wore unflattering stuff. Even at the Met, the outfit looked unflattering. That's the only thing. I'm not saying she can't gain weight and, go through postpartum. She just needs to wear more flattering clothes. Rihanna posted a man looking at her and ASAP Funny in a video circulating, and she said, my ex in the studio, aka Drake, because she was trying to dance on ASAP the Colorist. But I'm be honest with you, Rihanna doesn't really have a lot of rhythm. I know she's Caribbean, but she can't really dance like that, in my opinion. And doing this at 40, even at the carnival, is corny because Rihanna just not a good dancer. Is always been like that for her. It looks corny. Now, moving on to Cardi B. Unfortunately, Cardi B's new single, Aha, is getting outstreamed by Bia's We On Go. Okay? So it was getting outstreamed by Bia's We On Go, which is shocking because everybody pretends like they can't name 5 Bia songs, but can we name 5 Cardi B songs? We can name 5, probably not 10 though. I don't know. I don't think I can name 10 Cardi B songs off the top of my head. Not only that, Aha by Cardi B unfortunately has taken another dip in streams. The second day that it did 581,000, and then the third day it did 435,000 in streams, another 25% down, even though fans are saying that it's kind of stable. Now, it definitely gonna chart, but it may not chart high or, stay in the top 40 on the Hot 100. But like I said before, I think that when it comes to Cardi B, the only time people really gonna care is if Nicki Minaj is attached to it, or if she was going back and forth with Nicki Minaj on social media. I don't even see people really talking about this song like that no more. Because again, Cardi B only makes noise if Nicki Minaj is attached to it. Now, Aha did receive some payola that Cardi B allegedly bought, and the song streams increased on Spotify. Cardi B received 642,000 unfiltered streams, which is up like 25% from the following day. So we will see if the payola continues, because I just don't believe that the numbers or streams increased organically. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Only because I don't see nobody talking about the song. And clearly, with the numbers that already have debuted, it was going down, and then it just magically got up or went up on Monday. Like, I don't know if I fully believe that, but I know that a lot of fans want people to be delusional like them and believe that Cardi B is a certified hit maker. Now, Scratch Off and Doja Cat, okay, has unfortunately not made it to the Billboard Hot 100 chart, but the Billboard Bubbling Under chart at number 14, a re-entry. It peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Bubbling Under chart, and a lot of Cardi B fans are clowning Scratch Off, saying, to get this kind of house, you gotta sell your catalog, which is a Partisan Fontaine bar from the song he wrote for Cardi B. Now, in my opinion, I think the song Okay is fire. Like, I like the song. I don't know why people are not supporting it. I think Scratch Off and her 5 fans, they are not really putting in the work. People mass buy, people mass stream all the time. They got multiple devices that they can use to mass stream. But I think Scratch Off gonna need more than 5 fans. She gonna need the general public's help. But y'all don't really care for Scratch Off like that. But I think the song is fire. At first, I was like, it's okay. But after listening to it a few times, I'm like, this is a bop. This is a bop. Why is this not having the success that it deserved? Now, Beyonce unfortunately released a remix to Morning Dew Donk featuring Camel Face. It was okay. He was throwing some shots, though. He was throwing some shots. He said that, they make love and have sex and get money. And, the people that be hating on them be tweeting and doing podcasts. He said it in the remix. But it still sounded outdated to me. I don't know. I didn't like the remix. I didn't like the original song. It sounds outdated, and then they went into the studio and tweaked a few lyrics. That's what it gives. And on top of that, I just kind of feel like the general public is over Beyonce and Jay-Z collaborations. Like, nobody's asking for that. Nobody. We don't want you working with Camel Neck no more. Y'all married. We get it. We don't care. They always talk about we married. I mean, didn't he have a whole affair and get beat up by Solange in the elevator? So I don't know why you keep bragging about being married. He cheated on you. And people, I know they're going to say, oh, you hate. And why would I hate on a man as ugly as Camel Face? He looked better now. But why would I hate on a man as ugly as Camel Face cheating on Beyonce? Okay, and then getting away with it. People just forget about his whole tendencies. We not going to forget about it here. We got to address it. Camel face is a thought at 60. No shade. Now, fans are saying allegedly Nicki Minaj was sticking up for Ariana Grande and praising Pedo and her subscribers only. This tweet says, Pedo still got me in a chokehold, okay? Don't ever play with me, sis. Y'all know better. Love my barbs forever. Then an Ariana Grande fan posted a Nicki Minaj tweet that said, notice you're very focused on Ariana's body changes, but bodies naturally fluctuate due to health, stress, and age. It's not a topic or gossip. Instead of analyzing her weight, why not listen to those whistle notes in her new song? That's the real high worth discussing. Criticizing her body only shows how little you know about her work. She's been through trauma and illness, yet still gives her all on stage. You truly care about her. You know the last thing she needs is judgment on her looks. Save your concern for her music and your harshness for yourself, okay? But allegedly, those tweets are not real, but they've been circulating around the internet because Nicki's been tweeting on subscriber only. But those tweets allegedly aren't real. You know, she could have possibly deleted it quickly. That's what some fans are saying. But allegedly these are not real. But again, she could have deleted it quickly. But I feel like she wouldn't have deleted 3 tweets. You know, that doesn't logically make sense. Maybe 1, but definitely not 3. And I feel like there's been distance between Ariana and Nicki Minaj. Now, it would have been nice if Nicki Minaj said, you know, something about Ariana, but Ariana keeps quiet when Nicki Minaj get dragged. So I don't know if Nicki would necessarily chime in. And, you know, in my opinion, I don't think people need to criticize everything Ariana does or any celebrity does all the time. But I do feel like when it comes to Ariana Grande, there's definitely something going on there. And I don't feel like naturally people are going to ignore it, okay? Because there's something going on there. She is, no shade, she is way too skinny. Okay. And it's a health concern. I think generally a lot of people are concerned, but I think a lot of people have shown their concern too much. Like, we get it. You're concerned. We get it. Like, you can't talk about the same thing over and over again. I feel like people are kind of talking about the same thing over and over again when it comes to Ariana Grande. Like, we get it. We don't need to discuss it anymore. Now, I will say, because Nicki Minaj has been using subscriber only more recently, especially since I think she got like 20 posts so far, people are going to continue to make fake tweets because her tweets are naturally going to be hidden. So people are going to make fake tweets and saying that it's Nicki Minaj because the general public, if you're not paying the $10, you're not going to be able to see the tweets. So it's going to be easy for them to try to make something up. Now, Ariana decided to clap back at fans who've been basically calling her out for going on a hiatus. She said, I heard that my fans were worried that negativity was ruining things for me. But I just have to say that could not be more the fuck opposite. This is not what that is. Multiple things can be true at the same time. Boundaries can need to be set. Okay, I think she meant to say boundaries need to be set. Human beings can need a break sometimes. This will continue to be the greatest experience of my professional and creative life. Yeah, I get what Ariana is trying to say, but you're taking the break because of public scrutiny. Your team already confirmed that. Your team already said that. So don't try to act like you just taking a break because you want to take a break. I don't believe that for a second. Because then why would you book all them damn TV shows and movies? And the thing about, you know, your publicists and your team, they've already admitted that you don't like the scrutiny. They have already said that. So I don't really believe that it was planned to take, you know, months or time off for the TV shows and the movies you were supposed to do because you dropped out of a few different things. Music, I think she definitely was planning on taking a break. You can tell her heart's not in the music space like that anymore. But I think she was definitely going to still do the movies and the TV shows. I mean, that's how she make her money, other than obviously Rem Beauty. But Rem Beauty ain't Fenty. And I mean, it's not a $1 billion company where she can just like say, hey, I'm not going to really be doing anything instead popping out kids like Rihanna. Okay. But I got some very hot tea on Taylor, Selena, Camel Face, Champagne Thickums, and YG, what's going on with them behind the scenes, and if Ariana is truly going to rehab. So I do have that tea on Patreon, link will be in the description, and I hope you guys have a great day.